Who we got?
There he is.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
It's such a crazy time right now, right? I mean, did you ever think that you'd be living in a time where you're not really allowed to go perform your art and do what you do, right?
Man.
Yeah.
It really has been super weird being away from stage, being away from my road crew. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I had to kind of get used to. So it's amazing to be at home with my wife and my kid. But I also man, my road family, my band crew, I mean, we're pretty tight.
All right. We have amazing people hanging out. I'm going to pass that ball right now to Marguerite. Marguerite, catch that ball, and a question for Jordan Davis.
You mentioned that you have a degree in environmental science and you weren't happy working in that field. If you were not blessed in becoming the country megastar that you are, what would you see yourself doing?
I would still be somewhere in the environmental field. Environmental issues is something that's I'm very passionate about, especially in Louisiana. Land loss is a major problem that the state faces. We were, kind of working on some erosion control projects whenever I was working there. So
Who or what inspired you to be a country singer?
So I always do. I say my uncle was the first time I ever was in the room with somebody playing a song they wrote. It was a Christmas. I remember Uncle Stan playing around the Christmas tree and just me thinking man, that's really, really cool.
Can my son ask a question too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was your very first song what you sing?
Great question.
The very first song I ever sang on stage was a song called South Side of Heaven by an artist named Ryan Bingham.
So I asked my preschool boys. They want to know if you know anything about turtles, sea turtles particularly.
Jordan, do you know anything about turtles? And I also was going to ask you the same question. That's ironic.
I believe that if they're not endangered, they're definitely in trouble. Sea turtles are something that we need to keep an eye on. And I do know that Tortuga, which is a huge country festival that's put on every year, a lot of that goes towards maintaining the sea turtle population.
My question is, if you could choose any artist to kind of co-a-show with, who would it be?
I'd say Thomas Rhett right now.
Oh, yay.
Nice. Yeah.
I think me and Thomas would put on a good show.
I think so as well. He's another one of my favorites.
My question is, what is your favorite song that you've wrote?
Ooh, my favorite song I've written. Probably Church in a Chevy off this new EP. I think that's one of my favorite ones I've ever written.
Well, anyway, I'm sure people tell you this all the time, that you have the most beautiful beard. And
I get that a pretty good bit. Thank you.
Does it take a lot of work every morning to groom it so nicely?
I have a 3-step process, if you will. At night, I use a beard shampoo, and then I get out and I use this sandalwood comb. And then in the morning, I use a beard oil from a company called Savage Mane.
Wow.
Are you ever worried there's going to be a day where say, okay, you want to shave the beard, but it is and is now so much of the Jordan Davis brand?
Well, it's a positive and a negative. So if I ever do anything really stupid, I can just shave my beard and just restart this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, seriously, thank you for all this time on a Friday. I mean, dude, thank you for what you are doing and sort of changing the game for our format. Thank you.
Absolutely, Fitz. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. Thank you all for calling in and for the questions. And I hope very soon that we're doing live shows again and we get to see y'all in person.
Final question, what are you doing this weekend?
Absolutely nothing. I might go fishing tomorrow morning. And then, Sunday's my first Father's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Mind blown. Congratulations to you.
Thank y'all.
Jordan Davis.
Good to see y'all.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank y'all. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day, Jordan and Fitz.